I know this grown man is not mad at me.
Mike Epps made old Uncle Shannon mad. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot just lie and think you gonna get away with it, especially when you lying on somebody as hot as Shannon Sharpe. For those who are familiar, Shannon Sharpe had some pretty prominent comedians turned actors on his platform of late. Well, it looks like Mike Epps is not happy with some of the conversation involving or not involving him. During his latest stand-up, Mike Epps had a few words about old Uncle Shannon, and it got back to Shannon. Here is Mike Epps on his latest stand-up tour.
Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, MADEA, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'll sit down. It's called Shay Shay. The is telling you. Put a wig on that and tell me if that ain't MADEA's sister.
Yeah, so if you couldn't hear it well, Mike Epps said he ain't going to do Shannon's show because he felt like Shannon was the new MADEA. And he alluded to some things about Shannon and his sexuality. And obviously it got back to old Shay Sharpe. Shannon said Mike Epps was lying about him reaching out to Mike about an interview. On his Nightcap podcast, Shannon said, I'm gonna fire this shot over your head and you will know exactly who I'm talking about. Mention my name again and I'm gonna pull them DMs. I won't let you lie on my name. Say my name again and I'm gonna release them DMs because you are lying. You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay. You are lying. When I see you, I'm going to see if you are about that. What you've been saying, trying to get some jokes off because you mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Say your little jokes, get your laugh off, have fun, but just don't lie and say I said something when I didn't. I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me one time. What is jokes to you is death to somebody else. So if you're listening to Shannon Sharpe, he's saying Mike Epps is lying. He's saying I did not reach out to Mike Epps for an interview. Mike Epps reached out to me for an interview. Shannon on the podcast with Ocho Cinco, you know, he's aware that people are making jokes. There's a narrative going around about Shannon right now because he goes to basketball games with his stylist. I believe his stylist just so happens to be a gay male. They've been playing the sexuality games with Shannon. He's very popular. A lot of people are talking about Shannon, obviously because of his interviews that have been dominating the news feed, especially at the top of 2024. I don't think that's bothering Shannon, or I don't know if that's bothering Shannon. He says it's not. But he said what Mike Epps did was lie on his name because Mike said Shannon had reached out to him trying to get an interview. He was trying to be cool. He was like, yeah, I denied Shannon. Shannon wanted to interview me, but he MADEA now. So, you know, Mike Epps was alluding to things about Shannon, and Shannon said, just don't lie on my name. Here's the thing. There is an NBA All-Star game coming up in the next few days. It is taking place in Indianapolis. If I'm not mistaken, Mike Epps is from that area. Somebody must have told Mike Epps, this dude Shannon want to see you. And you do realize you're going to be in the same city as this man in a week. Man, Shannon Sharpe that made Mike Epps walk these damn comments back so damn quick.
So many people talk crazy about you. They was on Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show, but I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you was sitting there with Cat. And you was trying to get him to talk crazy about me, but he didn't. Okay? Now, second of all, talking about pulling up on me. You're going to be an all-star. I'm going to be at the all-star in my hometown. And I'm going to see you. All right? I'm going to see you, brother. And I'm just letting you know, I don't be doing no fighting lately. I don't do no fighting. So, you know, it's only one other option.
And stemming from that, it appears as though Unc and Mike then got on the phone. And according to this tweet, Shannon said they decided to have a man-to-man conversation in Indianapolis at NBA All-Star Weekend to discuss their differences. They both realized this situation could have been handled differently. And Shannon apologized to his fans and his family. Yeah, that's going to be another big-time interview. Now all they did is add more promo to it. You know what I mean? And look, man, Mike Epps know he wrong for lying on Shannon. Mike Epps was on that damn stage, probably feeling good, probably had a couple Crown and Cokes, And that man got up there and said Shannon reached out to him for an interview. He was playing with Shannon's name. And I don't know who got back to Mike Epps and said, bro, you do realize you're finna be in the same city as this damn 6'4" tight end, one of the greatest ever. And by the way, for all the young bulls out there that have never been wrapped up by a grown man, and what I mean by that, I done got in my share of fights in my life. Ever wonder why you can't break loose? I don't care how much you've been lifted. There's a real thing called grown man strength, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm talking about with dudes that ain't worked out in 5-10 years. They got it. When you get over that age of 45, 48, grown man strength applies. Not to mention when this dude, Shannon Sharpe, looks like 190, 220 pounds of pure muscle. This is not the dude you want to be playing with. All right, I never seen Shannon Sharpe fight, but it don't take a rocket science to just put together one and one together. That's probably not the dude you want to have on your bad side. I'm talking about on some like you lied on my name. So kudos to Mike Epps for solving that one before Shannon got to him. I believe it would have been a long day at the office for Mike Epps. Shout out to Mike Epps, legend, by the way. And I'm sure this conversation is going to be hilarious. I hope Mike Epps continues to be funny with Shannon. Don't go too crazy because you're going to be sitting next in front of the with some cognac right there. I'm just saying, I hope they have a good conversation. And I hope Mike Epps keeps his same energy. If you think Shannon been messy, been gossipy, keep that same energy. Just don't go too far because Shannon Sharpe gonna throw them hands at you. All right, thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. It's what your boy never take for granted. Do y'all like how this situation got handled? It's now going to end up being a podcast between Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe after Mike lied on Shannon, said Shannon was trying to reach out and do an interview with him and you know, question some things about his sexuality. And let me know y'all think these two grown men handled it. I like it. Time, love, support. Make some money off of it. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am Pharaoh.